I'm Val Geist. Free your heel and free your mind. I'll show you how at Elk Mountain.
The history of Tele, that goes all the way back to cave drawings that they've found in Europe. That was the original way that folks skied. It was a means of transportation back in those days, and there was no other way to keep the feet locked to the skis, so they just put a strap around these boards and kind of walk through the woods with these big long poles.
I like teleing because you can traverse more on the mountain and see more of the mountain than you would on a snowboard. I was a snowboarder for about 9 years, switched over to teles, and now I'm just loving how the teles feel, and you can still have that snowboard carving feeling, but you can see more of the mountain with teles on. Teleskiing at Elk Mountain has been getting bigger and bigger each year, and it's just been growing, and now with the Telefest every year here, it's more and more people, and the bumps are awesome over here with the teleskis on, and the snow's been good for the past few days, so teleing's been all around good up at Elk.
Elk Mountain has a variety of terrain. They've got long trails. There's a beauty here that I haven't seen in Pennsylvania and the other ski areas, and we have comparatively less crowds than most of the other areas around us. The fewer people, the more like the backcountry it is. There are some trails here that are much more remote than others. Lehigh is a perfect example. It literally is this narrow trail through the beautiful woods on the farther side of the mountain, and sometimes I've skied down there and haven't seen another single person.
People often ask if telemark skiing is easier. It's not actually easier, it's more work. It gives a lot of people more focus. Some people have gotten kind of bored with downhill skiing because with the new equipment and grooming and snowmaking, skiing has lost a little bit of its challenge. That makes it easier for the majority of people, but some people are looking for more of a challenge, more of a thrill. Snowboarding is one way to get it. Telemark skiing is the other way to get it. And because of the free heel, it gives you a lot more mobility on the hill. You can go uphill, across the hill, and there's a lot of different styles of turns. There's a lot of room for personal style. Some people get down really low, some people stay more upright. I really like to ski the bumps on telemark equipment. Elk Mountain's got the best selection of bumps in the area, and the upper Tunkhannock really is a good challenge for people looking to improve their skills.
Elk Mountain is obviously super friendly to teleskiers. In fact, they have several events throughout the season to draw telemark skiers here and get them together. Kurt, what are some of those events?
We had the Telefest Festival last weekend. We have a backcountry event, and we provide instruction throughout the year.
And what happens at the Telefest? That's an annual event.
It is an annual event. We provide instruction for everybody from beginner all the way up to the folks that want to ski in our bumps. There's get-togethers after the skiing, there's award ceremony, there are a number of gifts that are given out, there's a raffle, there's a lot of stuff going on, particularly on Saturday night.
And what else is there? You say there's a backcountry event that's actually going on as we speak and will still be going on tomorrow?
That is correct. This is the first time that we've had the backcountry event. We brought in some folks from outside, and they are helping us run that event.
This weekend, the North American Telemark Organization is hosting a telemark workshop here at Elk Mountain. It's a complete 2-day on-snow clinic with instruction in free heel techniques and special section on skiing moguls and steeps. It's a great place to learn the secrets of mastering backcountry telemark skiing in bounds.
I've been an instructor here on Tele for about 3 years, so it's a nice way to supplement the alpine experience. We provide a lot of lessons.
How does somebody learn how to tele? What do you teach them?
It starts out, most of the folks that come with us have had some alpine experience, so we capitalize on that and start working with some of the things they're already familiar with, and then adapt that to the tele experience. We take a person up on the hill, and the first thing we start doing is just walking around on the skis to get them used to the free heel. And then from there we start doing some side slipping, some moving like this, side slipping as we're sliding back and forth like this, and then we start a wedge turn. That's what most of us are familiar with, so we can move our skis into a wedge and then make a turn just to gain the confidence. Then we move up on the hill and we start doing some very easy alpine kind of turns. Just as these skiers are coming into our lesson with some background in alpine, we utilize that to move them into an alpine turn on telemark skis. And then we start adding the split. It's where we're moving from here to here. The feet slide by each other, and you make your turns as they are sliding.
And now it's evolved into some sophisticated equipment.
It has become very sophisticated. I'm wearing some equipment today that is brand new technology. It's a step-in binding, and yet it still allows me to lift the heel up off the ski.
And that's a better binding than the traditional pin binding?
Well, it's more stable. It has a release mechanism so that if it comes off, if I get into trouble, the ski will come off my foot. So it's a lot safer.
And what about brakes?
It also has brakes.
Because traditional teleskis had a strap.
That's correct. And that adds to the danger sometimes when those skis come off. You know, they are locked, they are tied to your foot, and sometimes that ski can cause some damage.
So the brake makes it more safe, but really you just need to take a lesson and get better. Isn't that true?
Yep, that's the best way to go for sure.
So you can get out here tomorrow if you want to learn more and meet some fellow teleskiers and find out about taking a lesson. The event is still going on Sunday.
I've had a season pass here at Elk for about 21 years now, and the skiing's awesome always here. They always have good snowmaking, great groomers, and when the powder's here, and it's such a great day over at Elk. Hardest thing to learn is really bending the knee, and you got to just commit to it, and you got to thread the needle and go down the hill. That's it. It's all about bending the knee.